Hey everyone, imagine flipping open a dusty old book, its pages filled with swirling scripts that look like they could unlock the secrets of the universe. Or maybe just drive you mad trying. What if this ancient tome held forbidden knowledge from a lost civilization, and now, with AI's help, we're on the brink of cracking it wide open? Today, we're diving deep into the Voynich Manuscript, the world's most baffling book, exploring its twisted history, mind-bending illustrations, and how cutting-edge AI is finally teasing out its riddles. Stick around, because by the end, you'll be hooked on theories that could change everything we know about the past. If you're obsessed with unsolved mysteries like I am, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for more epic history dives on this channel. Let's unravel the unknown together. Okay, let's set the scene. Picture Europe in the early 1400s, a time when the Renaissance is just sparking to life. Inventors are tinkering, artists are painting masterpieces, and alchemists are whispering about turning lead into gold. Somewhere in northern Italy, amid misty hills and bustling workshops, a mysterious scribe, or maybe a team of them, dips a quill into iron gall ink and begins crafting what would become the ultimate enigma. This isn't just any book. It's the Voynich Manuscript, a codex that survived wars, fires, and centuries of prying eyes. Yet no one has ever read a single word. Or have they? That's the thrill we're chasing today. First off, let's talk about how this thing even came into our world. Carbon dating pins, its vellum pages, made from calfskin, smooth and durable, to between 1404 and 1438. That's right around when Leonardo da Vinci was a kid, dreaming up his flying machines. The manuscript isn't huge, about the size of a modern paperback, but it's packed with over 240 pages, though some are missing, like pieces of a puzzle scattered by time. The binding, goatskin, added later. But imagine the original wooden covers creaking as curious hands opened it for the first time. Holes from insects dot the edges, hinting at long-forgotten storage in damp libraries. And the ink, dark, fading in spots, mixed with pigments like azurite blue and red ochre, applied a bit sloppily, as if the artist was in a hurry to capture something urgent. But what really grabs you are the illustrations. They're vibrant, otherworldly, like a fever dream captured on parchment. The book divides into sections, each more intriguing than the last. Start with the herbal part, over 100 pages of bizarre plants that do not exist in any known botanical guide. Picture roots twisted like serpents, leaves blooming in impossible colors, flowers that seem to pulse with hidden life. Some look like composites, the root of one real plant mashed with the petals of another, as if the creator was inventing a secret garden. Is this a guide to forbidden herbs, potions that could heal or harm? You can't help but wonder, staring at these drawings, what if one of these plants held the cure to a plague, lost forever because we can't read the labels? Then there's the astronomical section, with circular diagrams that scream stargazing secrets. Suns and moons whirl around, stars labeled in that cryptic script. 12 zodiac signs pop up, from Pisces to Sagittarius, each surrounded by 30 nude female figures, holding stars like they're guardians of the cosmos. Some are tethered to them, floating in concentric rings. It's hypnotic, almost ritualistic. Fold-out pages expand into massive charts, begging the question, were these maps of the heavens for predicting fates, or something more sinister, like summoning celestial forces? Imagine lying under a medieval night sky, this book in hand, tracing constellations that no one else could see. Dive deeper into the balneological pages. Yeah, that's a fancy word for bathing scenes, and things get even weirder. Dozens of tiny nude women, some wearing crowns, splash in interconnected tubs and pools. Pipes twist like veins, water flowing in elaborate networks. Is this a spa manual from the past, detailing therapeutic baths? Or something steamier, like rituals for fertility or rebirth? The women look serene, almost ethereal, but there's an undercurrent of mystery. What are they whispering in those waters? One massive foldout shows a whole system of flows, like a blueprint for an ancient water park with hidden meanings. Cosmological diagrams take it to another level. 9 rosettes connected by causeways, castles perched on islands, even what looks like a volcano erupting. Could this be a map of a mythical world, or a coded diagram of the universe's structure? Pharmaceutical sections follow, with jars and vials labeled alongside isolated plant parts, roots, leaves, petals, as if prepping recipes for elixirs. And the final chunk, dense paragraphs marked by stars, like a cookbook of spells or remedies, short and punchy. Teasing instructions will never follow. Now, how did this puzzle end up taunting us today? Its journey reads like a spy novel. Fast forward to the late 1500s, Holy Roman Emperor Rudolph II, a guy obsessed with the occult, snaps it up for 600 gold ducats. That's a fortune back then. He thinks it's the work of Roger Bacon, the 13th century friar who dabbled in alchemy and optics. Rudolph's court in Prague is a hotbed of weirdos, astrologers, magicians, even John Dee, the English occultist who claimed to chat with angels. Imagine the emperor poring over these pages in his candlelit chamber, convinced it holds the philosopher's stone, the key to immortality. But he can't crack it, so it passes to Jacobus Horsicki de Tepanek, his imperial botanist, who scribbles his name faintly on the first page, proof he owned it around 1600. After that, it vanishes into shadows for decades, resurfacing in the hands of Georg Berisch, a Prague alchemist frustrated by its riddles. He calls it a sphinx in his library, sends samples to Athanasius Kircher, the Jesuit polymath who's basically the Indiana Jones of the 17th century, decoding hieroglyphs, exploring volcanoes. Berisch dies, and his buddy Johannes Marcus Marci inherits it. Marci, a doctor and scholar, tries his own hand at decoding. Multispectral scans from 2024 reveal hidden columns on the first page, Roman letters aligned with Voynich glyphs, an early cipher attempt from 1640. It's in Marci's handwriting, a desperate stab at substitution that leads to gibberish. Heartbroken, he ships the whole thing to Kircher in 1665 with a letter. This book has been baffling us for years. Good luck. Even a genius like Kircher has his off days. The manuscript hides in Jesuit libraries, dodging wars and revolutions, until 1912, when Wilfrid Voynich, a Polish book dealer with a nose for treasures, buys it from a secret sale at Villa Mondragon near Rome. Voynich is electrified. He treats the faded signature with chemicals, trying to reveal more, but only damages it slightly. He hauls it to America, where it bounces between owners until 1969, when it's donated to Yale's Beinecke Library. There it sits today, under glass, scanned and digitized for the world to puzzle over. But why the secrecy? What if the creators encoded it to protect dangerous knowledge from the Inquisition's flames? Speaking of puzzles, the script itself, Voynich's, is the real beast. Over 170,000 characters, 20 to 25 basic glyphs that look like a mix of Latin, Greek, and something alien. Words average 4 to 5 letters, with patterns that scream real language. Some characters only start words, others end them, like vowels and consonants in English. Statistical digs show it follows Zipf's law, where common words pop up often, just like in natural tongues. Entropy levels measuring predictability are low, hinting at structure, not random scribbles. There are 2 dialects, Voynich, A, in the herbal bits, B, in the bathing and stars sections, with different word choices. Extraneous bits tease us, faint Latin letters, German words like derma steel, maybe the mustard part, month names in medieval French or Italian, and on the last page, distorted script that might say Mishiton Aladabas, nonsense, or a clue. For centuries, brains have battered against it. World War codebreakers like William and Elizabeth Friedman, who cracked enemy ciphers, threw in the towel. Prescott Carrier spotted the 2 languages. John Tiltman, British cryptanalyst, called it a synthetic tongue, maybe invented. Amateurs claimed breakthroughs. One guy in the 1920s saw microscopic shorthand for Bacon's secrets, debunked as imagination run wild. Another swore it was vowelless Ukrainian. A third abbreviated Latin for women's health. In the 1970s, someone pegged it as a Latin cipher forgery to scam Rudolph. Hoax theories abound. Could it be gibberish made with a grill device, overlaying cards to generate fake words? Tests show yes, it mimics natural language stats without meaning or self-citation, where scribes copied and tweaked earlier bits to fill pages. But semantic networks, words, clustering by topic, suggest real info, not junk. What if it's glossolalia, stream of consciousness, from a visionary, like a medieval stream of divine babble? Enter the modern era, where computers join the fray. In the 1940s, punch cards analyzed patterns. By the 2010s, topic modeling linked scribes to themes. But AI, that's where hope ignites. Imagine feeding this beast into neural networks, machines that learn languages like kids soak up words. In 2017, researchers Greg Kondrak and Bradley Hauer at the University of Alberta used AI to spot Hebrew vibes, anagrams of words, suggesting health and herbs. They translated a line as she made recommendations to the priest, man of the house, and me, and people. Exciting, right? But experts tore it apart. Too speculative, ignores grammar. Still, it showed AI could detect patterns humans miss. Fast forward to 2019, a Bristol historian claimed Protomance, a lost, vulgar Latin dialect, detailing baths for Maria of Castile. Sounded plausible. Volcano descriptions matched Italian isles, but peers debunked it as wishful thinking. Circular logic. University distanced itself. Then Turkish theories, Amat Arctic, and family used AI-assisted phonetics to translate 30% as old Turkic poetry and remedies. Conferences buzzed, but linguists scoffed. Forced fits, no proof. 2021, Yale's own AIT Phi-DF analysis clustered words by illustrations, proving meaningful groups, not random. 2022, experiments showed humans can make similar gibberish mimicking stats. But deep learning in 2023 linked the script to ancient Indian Khoiki, hinting Asian roots. By 2024 to 2025, AI's evolving. Soft computing compares dialects. Structural Software by Brian Grant confirms natural language features, syntax rules, repeating motifs. Multispectral AI, enhanced scans, reveal erasures, corrections. Even Marcy's failed cipher from 1640. No full decode yet. But imagine an AI sifting billions of possibilities, cross-referencing lost languages. What if it's encoded Nahuatl from the New World, smuggled to Europe, debunked by dates, but thrilling? Or a women's health manual, hidden from male eyes? Suspense builds. One breakthrough could reveal alchemical formulas, lost astronomy, or just a clever joke. Wrapping this up, the Voynich Manuscript remains our ultimate tease, a 600-year-old riddle blending science, art, and mystery. We've traced its path from Italian origins to Prague courts, Yale vaults, weathering failed cracks from geniuses and machines. Key lessons. Human curiosity endures. What seems impossible today might crack tomorrow. Theories swirl, hoax to fleece an emperor. Encrypted herbal wisdom, lost tongue of wanderers, or alien blueprint. Okay, that's fiction, but who knows? AI's our best shot, probing depths we can't. Yet the human touch, your theories, maybe, could tip it. What do you think it says? Drop comments below. Hebrew, herbal, Turkish tome. Subscribe for more mindbenders like lost civilizations or cryptic codes. Hit like if this hooked you, and share with a friend who's into enigmas. Thanks for watching. Until next time, keep questioning the unknown.